Oh, here we are. What's up, y'all? We're back in the garage, and we got some updates for you. We put this car on the back burner because life takes over, and we've been having fun driving my other Fox I have, my convertible 3-valve swap. And we've been doing stuff to that, and we've been having these parts laying around, and we're about to show you what we're up to. So let's have it. So this is the Coyote Swap Fox I've had for a while. And we're finally getting to the Predator blower swap that I've had laying around, trying to gather parts while getting stuff for my other car and doing stuff. So this got put on the back burner for a while, and we haven't even had it out on the road, and we already got it apart. Figured why not do it? I'm not gonna have it out for a while, so we got enough stuff to get going on this Predator blower swap on this Gen 1 Coyote. Nothing major, stock motor, some head studs and billet crank gears and oil pump gears. Basically everything else is a 13 Mustang motor, stock. So we got the Boss intake off. I like the way it looked on there. I always wanted to go turbo, but we got the GT500 Predator blower, so why not? This is the stock throttle body we're gonna reuse. We got the adapters. So we've been gathering parts for this for a while, and now VMP makes some stuff, so I got some beforehand. The bracket kit, no feed bracket kit. I got an adapter, and I made the little cover. Now that they make them, I might get the VMP ones. So this is just like some homemade stuff. And then we used this gasket, anaerobic gasket maker for the supercharger, because not only do we have the GT500 Predator blower, we did a little homemade backyard hand porting on it. Can't leave anything alone. One off. Took me a lot of time to do it. And we also did the lid. Did some custom work to the lid. I don't know if it will do anything, but we made the lip different. We drilled and tapped for the IAT sensor. Now hopefully everything is sealed up, so that's why we're getting to putting it on. We got a long ways to go, and some parts I still need. So did a little custom painting to the lid, IAT sensor. We got the jumper harness, VMP jumper harness for I think the 11 to 14s, IAT to MAF, the Y harness. We got a couple parts and fittings that we might need. We got the bracket kit and pulley. We might have to do some grinding. We got the power by the hour bracket kit down in here for the non-supercharged car, so we might have to do some modifications, but the bracket kit goes down in there. We're going to see how the supercharger bolts right on. We got all the factory bolts and everything. We're just gonna have it all factory right now. The stock core, the stock lines, and eventually upgrade down the road. And then I didn't know not VMP makes stuff, and I was just gathering stuff. So I'm probably gonna go with the VMP. I found this one online, which is supposed to be like a Roush Stage 1, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just like a single core. Like, it's for the S550 Roushes. It's a decent size. And then I had this intercooler pump laying around I was going to use. But I'm thinking I'm just going to get the VMP kit. It has the bigger pump that flows better. I think this is like 4 or whatever GPHs or GPWs or whatever it is, and the other one flows 8. And then their heat exchanger is definitely bigger than this. So I think we're going to go with that stuff. And the only other thing I need left is the injectors, which I think I'm just going to get 1050s. I ain't doing no crazy build. I may get an E85 tune on it, but most of the time I'm going to be running 93. And then now that VMP makes everything, they even have it where the pulleys, I'm going to have to put the bigger pulley on, because found out if I put it on with this pulley, this thing is going to be hitting 15 PSI or so. And then with this being slightly ported, that might, maybe give it another PSI or 2 of boost. So with the stock motor, that is definitely too much. So now with all the information out there now on the Predator blower swap, there's some good stuff out there now. And VMP has a lot of the stuff and information on their website. So now that they make a lot of stuff, I might go to some of that parts and everything before the parts weren't available, so you had to find your own or maybe try and even make your own. But for the most part, everything's there. And we're going to see where it leads to. We have to reroute some things. We had the fuel pressure regulator before, I think it's the F2i. So we had it sitting down here. I had it mounted in here, which I don't know if it was really going to be the ideal spot. I never really got to drive this car, and you could see the fittings were 90'd off of there, and they were basically right next to the head. So I don't know if it would have got too hot for actually driving it, having this down here. I mean, it would have got some air from the fan and everything, because this was sitting under the Boss intake, and I had all my fuel lines running down here, and I never really got to test it out. But now we're going to have to mount it somewhere else. Maybe reuse this bracket and like mount it back here maybe, or somewhere up on a supercharger. I don't know. So that's one thing we're going to have to also do. I probably have to cut the lines again and put new fittings on them, which is hot rod fuel hose, the PTFE line. So everything's all rated for E85 also. So this is the beginning of my Predator blower swap. Now we got from that car is going in that car, and the motor from the covered car is in this car. Huh. collaboration for some horsepower. So this is a good look of the boss intake removed. It's gone. We might have plans for that for the truck. But this is the blower and the lid. And it spins freely. So we're about to put that up in here and see what else we have to do. We'll have to get a new belt. See what modifications we have between this bracket and everything. And next time, I might be sitting up in there. So until then, keep hitting them like, share, and subscribe buttons. I'm gonna try and bring some content to you here and there when I can. And until then, peace.